All right, so this morning we have a problem, two problems. And what type of problems are these? Absolute value. And what do we understand that absolute value is? It's not a test. You can look in your notes. You wrote it down. I want to know what is absolute value, because that's very important to understanding what result we're looking for, what our solution will look like. Zion, help me out, baby. What is absolute value? Absolutely. It is the distance from what, people? Zero on the number line. It is also considered the distance from your original. Okay? So if we consider zero to be the start of something, Jaden, then absolute value is the distance from our original. Is everybody with me? On the number line, it's the distance from zero. Is everybody following? Okay, so let's look at this first problem that we have. The first problem says x minus 3, the absolute value of x minus 3 equals 12. Now, Sanri, what does that tell me? That tells me that whatever's in here, what can it come out to be? Let me ask you this. What if I did this? What if I gave you this? The absolute value of x equals 12. Talk to me. What could x be? Yes. What could x be equal to? 12. Because what is the question that it's asking me? It's asking me what number is 12 units from 0 on the number line. So class, what number is 12 units from 0 on the number line? 12 and what? Negative 12. So the answer here would be 12 or what? Negative 12. So there's two possibilities. Are y'all with me? I want y'all to pay attention. I want you to see how this problem, see how this looks like this. What's in here, whatever this comes out to be, it could be either what? 12, or what's in here can come out to be what? Negative 12. So what am I going to do? I'm going to set it to just that. Watch. I'm going to take what is inside, and I'm going to set it to 12, and I'm also going to set it to what? Negative 12, because once you take the absolute value of 12, it's 12, and when you take the absolute value of negative 12, it's still going to be what? 12. So watch what I do. I want you to do what I'm doing if you haven't done it. So I'm going to write wrong color, sorry. X minus 3 is equal to 12. Right? Romy, you know what I'm doing? But I'm also going to write x minus 3 equals what? Negative 12. Because I know what's in here, that value, whatever that is, it can be 12, because the absolute value of 12 is 12, or what's in here can come out to be negative 12, because the absolute value of negative 12 is still 12. Are y'all following me? All right, so now let's solve and see what that value could be, and then we're going to check it so that you can see the difference. All right? So let's start with the first one. What am I going to do? This is very simple math for us. What do we do? Add 3. What property am I using? Addition pole. Absolutely. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Property of equality says whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other to keep it balanced. So we cross those out. Now I got x equals 15. So what does that tell me? That tells me that the value of x is 15, right? Is that the only possibility? No. Let's figure out what the other possibility is. So what am I going to do here? Again, I'm just going to add 3 to both sides. These cancel out. Now I get x equals negative 9. Very good. So now what is this telling me? That my solutions can be either 15 or they can be what? Negative 9. Now I've asked you to graph this solution for me. How many possibilities are there? 2. Are there infinitely many? No. Under what circumstance do we have infinitely many possibilities? If it was what type of problem? What kind of problem is this? It is absolute value, but it's equation, because it says equal. So these are defined answers. Are you all with me? What type of symbol would I have had here that would have meant it's infinitely many solutions? Greater than or less than. And those are called inequalities, right? So if I had an inequality, then we do some shading here, right? But I don't have that. But here's what I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to graph this. I went over to Blake and I said, I don't see the shading. And Blake said there's only two answers, right? And that's true. Negative 9 and what? 15. Open circle or closed circle? Closed. Why is it closed? Because it says what? Equal. What about here? Open or closed? Closed. Do I shade? No. Do I shade for this one? What are my only possibilities? Negative 9 and what? 15. That's it. Is everybody following? Any questions on that? All right. Now, I want to check these solutions because I want to prove to you that it makes my sentence true. So I'm going to check. And I'm going to write the original problem because we know anytime we check something, we always start with the original problem. So I got the absolute value of x minus 3 equals 12. Now, what did you guys tell me that the solutions are? They are 12 and what? Negative 9. So let's plug them in. What do we call? What's that property that says if x equals 12, 12 can replace x? What property? Substitution. Absolutely. So let's use the substitution property. So here we go. Instead of x, what am I going to put? 15. So 15. Is it 15? Yes, not 12. Thank you. It's 15 and negative 9, right? All right. So in place of x, I'm going to put what, class? 15 minus 3 equals what? 12. Stay with me. You're working this out with me because I'm showing you how to solve these and check them so you know you got your answer correct. Now, what is 15 minus 3? Because absolute value bars work just like parentheses. You got to do what's inside first before you work anything on the outside. Are y'all with me? All right, so what do we do here? What's 15 minus 3? 12. So now I got in absolute value bars, I have 12 equals what? 12. Are you with me? Am I done? No. Now I need to actually figure out what is the absolute value of 12. Now that I have the absolute value bars by themselves and I've simplified it, what is the absolute value of 12? Well, what is that question? It is how far is 12 from 0 on the number line? 12 units. So then the absolute value of 12, now that I know the answer is 12, I can drop the absolute value bars and just put 12 equals what? 12. Question, true or false statement? True. Which means what? What do we call the value that makes our sentence true? It is our solution. What was our solution that we plugged in this situation? 15. Is 15 truly a solution for this problem? Yes. Why? Because it made our sentence what? True. 15 does equal what? 15. 12 does equal what? 12. Is everybody following me? 12 is not my solution. My solution is what? 15, because that's the value that I plugged in that made the sentence true. Is everybody following? Yes? All right. Now let's check the other one. We also said that the solution could be negative 9, right? So I'm going to plug that one in. So we got the absolute value of x minus 3 equals 12. It's my original problem. Substitution. What's my next line going to read? Absolute value of what? Negative 9 minus 3 equals what? 12. Now, in your calculators, I want everybody to grab your calculator. I know you already got the answer, but I want to make sure everybody knows how to put it in the calculator. So I'm going to work what's on the inside of my absolute value bars first as if they were parentheses. What am I putting in the calculator? First, clear it out. Always clear it out first before you start. What's the first thing I'm putting in this calculator? I want to put negative 9. What do I put in first? 9. Absolutely. And then what am I going to hit? The plus or minus key. Very good, which is at the bottom. And then what am I going to put? Nope. Minus. I'm going to actually hit the minus key, and then I'm going to put what? 3. Now, is this negative 9 minus negative 3? Or is that negative 9 minus 3? Watch this. Sidebar. This is not negative 9 minus negative 3. Because if it was a double negative, what would we do to this? Be positive. And that's not what we have. Are y'all with me? So this is not that. It's negative 9 minus 3, which is the same thing as, watch this, negative 9 plus negative 3. These two are exactly the same thing. Are y'all following me? What kind of 9 is this? Negative. What kind of 3 is this? Look at what's in front of this 3. So what kind of 3 is that? It's negative. The sign is in front of the number. What kind of 9 is this? What kind of 3 is this? It's still negative. Are you with me? So these two are exactly the same thing. Are y'all following me? In your calculators, clear it out for me real quick. I want to show you this real fast. 9 plus or minus. And then I want you to put plus. Now put 3 plus or minus equals. What do we get? Don't we get the same thing? So whether you do negative 9 minus 3 or whether you do negative 9 plus negative 3, it's the same thing. Are you all following? Same thing. All right, so that's that. So now let's go back. What did we get when we did negative 9 minus 3? So the absolute value, don't forget those absolute value bars because you haven't taken the absolute value yet, of negative 12 is equal to 12. Now, what is the question that I am asking?
Bluetooth disconnected.
What is the question that I am asking? How far is negative 12 from 0 on a number line? Well, how far is it? 12 spaces. So this becomes what? The whole number 12. Are you with me? Without the absolute value bars, equal what? 12. Question, true or false statement? True. That's true. So that means what? What does that tell me? That what? That the solution is correct. And what was the solution? What was the value that we substituted in? Negative 9. So that means negative 9 is a value that makes your sentence true. So it is a solution. Any questions on that? Do we understand this? Yes? Great. All right. So now I want to move on to our next problem. So I'm just going to rewrite it over here. Number 2 says the absolute value of 3x minus 6 is less than 12. Now, how is this problem different from the last problem we did? It's an inequality, right? So when you got an inequality, are you going to have one solution, two solutions, or infinitely many solutions? Infinitely many solutions. So this one we're going to have some shading happening because we're going to have a lot of solutions, right? All right, so let's go ahead and work it out. What is this? When I think about this, I'm thinking some number, right? The absolute value of some number is going to give me 12. Whatever's in here, whatever this comes out to be, it's one number. Once you know x, it's going to be one number. So whatever's in here, the absolute value of that must be 12. Are you guys with me? Is everybody following? So what could this be? This could be what? X could be what? What number is 12 units from 0? 12. Is that the only number that's 12 units from 0? Or what? Negative 12. So I know that whatever's in here, it could be what? 12? Or whatever's in here could be what? Negative 12. Are you all with me? What's the other thing I need to remember? If I change this to a negative, I got to do what to this sign? Flip it, right? All right, so let's go. Now we already thought about what we got to do and what we're going to do. Let's work it. Tell me what do I write first? 3x minus 6 is going to be what? Less than 12. That's my first part, right? 3x minus 6 is less than 12. Now, what do I write here? 3x minus 6, exactly the same. This time, it's going to be greater than what? Negative 12. Very good. The minute you change this to a negative, you got to flip that sign. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? All right. So let's solve this first one. What am I solving for? You should be working with and doing what I'm doing. What am I solving for? X. What's around X I need to get rid of? I need to get rid of 3 and negative 6. What am I going to get rid of first? What? What? What is that? Is that a 6? Negative 6. Those are two different numbers. Negative 6. How do I undo a negative 6? Positive 6. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. What property am I using right now? Addition pole. Very good. Any questions so far? Billy, you with me? Don't be distracted. All right. Tell me what my next line going to read, people. 3x is less than 18. Am I done? I still need to get rid of this 3. What's the relationship between 3 and x? How do we undo that? Division. So let's divide both sides by what we're trying to get rid of, which is 3. Those cancel out. Now, question. am I going to flip my inequality?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not negative.
Because what's not negative? I did not divide by a negative 3. Very good. All right, so these just cancel out, and I end up with x. What's my sign going to be? Less than, and 18 divided by 3 is? 6. So the solution here is any number that is what? Less than 6 will make this sentence true. Are you all following me? Yes? Let's check it. So we had the absolute value of 3x minus 6 is less than 12. And we're saying any number less than 6 is going to be a solution. Well, here's that number line. Put a 6 in the middle. Open circle or closed circle? Open. And it says less than. So which way do we shade? To the left, Alicio, or to the right? Which way do we shade, class? Left or right? Don't double guess yourself. Be sure. Left or right? Left. Very good. I'm going to shade to the left. So that means any number in my shaded region should make my solution or make my answer true, right? Make my sentence true. Give me a number in that shaded region. 4. Give me another number in that shaded region. 2.
3.
Negative 3. 3. 1. What about 0? Is 0 to the left of 6? Yes. Negative 5. Absolutely. All your negatives are to the left, right? What's all the way out here to the end? Negative infinity. If I were to write this as interval notation, tell me what I would put. What's my minimum? Stay with me. What's my minimum? 6 is my minimum? What's my minimum? Negative infinity. Write what I'm writing. What's my maximum? This is our interval notation. What's my maximum? Positive 6. Question. Opens. Is negative infinity included or not included? So am I going to use a parenthesis or a bracket? Parenthesis. Right? Because that's never included. What about 6? Is it included or not included? How do you know it's not included? Because it's an open circle. So am I going to have a parenthesis or a bracket? Parenthesis. So this says any number from negative infinity to 6 will make my sentence true, but not including 6. Does that make sense? All right, so let's check it. Give me a number again. Give me a number. What's an easy number we can just plug in? 5. All right, so let's do a 5. So we got 3x, absolute value of 3x minus 6 is less than 12. What are we doing? We're checking. You all are doing what I'm doing. These are your notes for today, so let's go. All right, so what do? I'm going to plug in. I'm saying that any number between here, we said 5, so let's plug in a 5 and see if we shaded the right region. So now we got the absolute value of 3. What am I going to do in place of x? I'm going to put a 5 like this? No, we're going to put a parentheses because that's multiplication, right? Then we're going to have minus 6. Close that absolute value bar is less than what? 12. All right, let's work it out. Let's see. Tell me what to do. What's my next line? 15 minus 6. So the absolute value of 15 minus 6 is less than 12. What's next? What's my next line going to read? I'm talking to my whole class. What we get next? Sorry, I need you. What's 15 minus 6, people? So what am I going to write as my next line? The absolute value of what? 9 is less than 12. All right, so now I got this simplified. Everything in the absolute value is simplified. Notice that we're not splitting things until that's simplified inside, right? So now 9. What is the absolute value of 9? How far is 9 from 0 on the number line? 9 units. So then I'm going to put just what? 9. Notice, I know kids used to say back in the day, oh, absolute value just means change the sign. So the absolute value of a positive 9 is a negative 9. The absolute value of a negative 9 is a positive 9. Is that true? No. The absolute value of a positive 9, is it negative 9? No. Absolute value of positive 9 is what? Positive 9. Because it's just 9 spaces, right? Because we're talking about distance, it's not going to be negative. Are y'all with me? All right, so now this says 9 is less than 12. Question. True or false? True. True. What number did I plug in? 5. Did 5 make my sentence true? Did 5 fall in my shaded region? So that means that all the numbers on that side, the numbers that I shaded, are my solution region. Are y'all with me? Because they made my sentence what? True. Is everybody good with that? All right. Now, let's look at this other side of that problem. Let's go here. We got 3x. We split that up. So we split it up. It had less than 12. Now we have greater than negative 12. Again, let's solve. What do I do first, people? Add both sides to 6. Add 6 to both sides. Those cancel out. Now I get what? 3x is greater than, you got 12 negatives and 6 positives. Watch this. This is 6 minus 12. Can you take 12 from 6? So what kind of number you going to have? Negative. And then how many are you going to be short? 6. So it's negative 6. Does that make sense how I just did that? All right. Now, what do I do now? Divide both sides by 3. Question, am I going to flip my inequality? Yes or no? Why not? Because you're not dividing by a what? Now somebody going to say, but Miss Stampley, it's a negative right there. But am I dividing by that? What number am I dividing by? Positive what? 3. So that I'm not going to flip that sign. So now this is going to be that. We're going to have x is greater than what? Negative 2. That's our solution. Questions on that? Can we graph that? Yes? Let's graph. So, featured value. Open or close circle. Open. Read this for me. Any number, what? Greater than negative 2. What do I shade for greater than? To the right. Everybody with me? Yes? All right. So now, can you give it to me in interval notation? What does it say? What do I do for interval notation? What's my minimum? Negative 2. What's my maximum? Positive infinity out here. Now, is it a bracket or a parenthesis for negative 2? Why? Is it included or not included? Is negative 2 included or not included? Not included. So am I using a parenthesis or a bracket? Parenthesis. When do we use brackets? When it's included. Are you with me? All right. What about infinity? Parenthesis or bracket? Is it included or not included? Not included. Do we use a parenthesis or a bracket? Parenthesis. So that's how we write that. Now, let's just pick a number close to negative 2. What number is close to negative 2? What number is right here? Negative 1. So can we plug in a negative 1? Yes? You know, I want to plug in a 0. It's a 0 right here too, right? Isn't that negative 1 and 0? Yes? Let's plug in 0. 0 is easy. So if we plug in a 0, what do we have? We got the absolute value of 3x minus 6 is less than 12, right? Now we're doing a lot of extra work because normally what you're supposed to do is do both, make one graph, and then find a number in there, right? But I want to practice checking, okay? So what number are we saying we're going to plug in? 0. So what do I write? Absolute value of 3 times 0 minus 6 is less than 12. Did I write that symbol correct? No. Was that our original problem? No. What was our original problem? Greater than what? Negative 12. So this shouldn't be less than. This should be what? Greater than negative 12. All right. We ready? All right. So let's make sure I have that right. Okay. What's 3 times 0? 0. So now we got 0 minus 6 is greater than negative 12. Keep going. 0 take away 6. Well, you just don't even have a 0. What is it? Negative 6. So the absolute value of negative 6 is greater than negative 12. Now, what is the absolute value of negative 6? What is the question that I am asking? How far is negative 6 from 0 on the number line? 6 spaces. So this becomes 6. Whole number 6. Y'all with me? is greater than negative 12. Look at that for a minute. When we plugged in 0, we ended up with this sentence. 6 is greater than negative 12. True or false? True. Positive numbers are always greater than negative numbers, right? So did 0 make my sentence true? So that means I shaded in the correct direction. Is everybody following? Yes? All right, so now what do we want to do is we want to create our solution set completely. So what was our two solutions? X is what? Less than 6, and X is what? Greater than negative 2. Why am I saying and not or?
Because it's not based on.
Can we meet both conditions at the same time? Can you be less than 6 and at the same time be greater than negative 2? Give me an example of that. One number. 5. Is 5 less than 6? Is 5 also greater than negative 2? Can I meet both conditions at the same time? So this is what type of compound inequality? And or? And. I'm going to meet both of these at the same time. All right, so let's graph our solution set. This is our solution set, right? Our solution set or solution region. All right, what is the smallest number? Is it the 6? We had X is less than 6 and X is greater than negative 2. All right, so what's my two featured values? Negative 2 and 6. Which one going on the left? Negative 2 is smallest. So negative 2. And then over here I'm going to have a 6. Open circle or closed circle on negative 2. What about 6? Open. All right, let's talk about negative 2. I'm on this part. Any number greater than negative 2. Where is that going to be? To the right. So these are going to go this way, right? Now this says any number less than 6. Where do I shade for that? To the left. Where are the values that they have in common that meets both conditions? In the middle. So any number that fall in here. Pop them out. Give me numbers. 4. What else? 0. 3. What else? 2. 1. What about 4.5? What about 6.9? No. What about 6.01? Still no, because it's to the right, right? What about 6? Oh, I hear yeses and nos. What about 6? Why not 6? Because it's not or equal to. It's an open circle. Y'all see that? What about negative 2? No, because it's a what? Open circle, so it's not included. Terrence, you with me? Does everybody follow? Are there any questions about what we just did? No? So our solution region is this, and this is our solution set. I want to just write this as one inequality. Let's do that real quick since it's an and. Put X in the middle. What's our minimum? Negative 2, so I'm going to put that to the left. And what's my maximum? 6, so I'm going to put that to the right. When you write them in order with your smallest number on the left and your biggest number on the right, your signs should all go in the same direction. What sign is this? Less than. So if this is less than, guess what this got to also be? No. They gotta go in the same direction. Why? Because what is this saying? Where's the mouth open right here? It's open to the what? X. What is the mouth open to here? X. Right? So you want to keep the mouth facing the same way. But I'm showing you the way to always remember it. The way that makes it easier for you when you're writing it. Write the numbers in order from least to greatest. Your least number, your minimum here, and your maximum number always go here, your larger number. If you do that, your signs will always be the same. Is everybody with me? We don't flip signs because that ain't going to make sense for them to go backwards. They always go the same direction. Questions? We good? Great. That's our solution. We're all done. All right. Mir?